If only I could turn back time.
Hi guys, DN Neo here, and we are back with Project Spotlight, and more importantly, talking about Pyro. Now, in this video, I want to talk a little bit about the games that Pyro does. Now, in my opinion, I think Pyro is a variety gamer. But it seems to me that Pyro is very good at picking the good games. Now, let me explain this a little bit. I don't mean AAA games, I don't mean games that are necessarily popular, but I mean games that seem to stick with the core audience. Let me explain. So there is a game he does, or a franchise game that he does, called Monster Rancher. Now, if anybody remembers this, they did a cartoon long ago. I thought it was really good. I quite liked it as a kid, but I never knew they did games on it. So when I first heard about Monster Rancher being a game, I searched it up, and it came up with Pyro's channel, and that was how I actually found Pyro's channel. So with that, I started watching, and all the stuff I mentioned in the previous episode, I noticed, and I noticed straight away, but I also noticed his love for games and the games that he picks to do, or games that would be different, games that would make me feel happy. It's very hard to kind of go, well, what do you mean? Well, for example, he has done a lot of games that, for example, Evil Genius 2 and Evil Genius, but the newest one, Evil Genius 2, I don't know what it is. There's something about that game which just makes you happy. Playing an Evil Genius, trying to take over the world, and just wiping out all the good guys. You know, there is something about that concept which every single time just makes me chuckle, and just a little bit, just a little bit, makes me want to be an evil genius and build my death ray and take over the world and make people pay me lots and lots of money for not firing said death ray. And because Pyro has this calmness and entertaining and just real well of just enjoying the gameplay and just enjoying what he is talking about, whatever it is. it just makes the whole thing better. It's very, very hard to describe, but it just makes the whole thing better. And I've checked out many of his playlists, and so even some games that I wouldn't normally watch, or I kind of go, well, yeah, but it's gonna take me 40 episodes, and I just, oh god, it's a time commitment, and which it can be watching a whole series, especially if you're trying to catch up. Much like a Netflix series or an Amazon series or a Disney Plus series, etc., etc., etc. Like, oh god, there's so many episodes. But it's just an absolute joy. And again, it's, for me personally, I used to watch a lot of content before sleeping. I used to watch a lot of content in bed, and I just can't, because everyone's shouting and everyone's playing these loud games, and there's guns or bombs or characters shouting, or all of this. And even with that, in games he plays, the shouting and the loud sound effects, there is still a calmness. And I truly do think the whole thought process of, you watch a content creator play anything for them, applies to Pyro. I really do believe that, and I think that he knows his audience very, very well. That may not be a word he wants me to use, but that he knows the people on YouTube that watch him, and he knows what he's doing. And I think, as much as there is an ease, and as much as there is a calmness, personally, and again, I haven't spoken to him about this is just my opinion, I think he does a lot of work on selecting his games. And if he doesn't, then he's just got a very good instinct for what he will enjoy, what his audience will enjoy, and what keeps that very nice, calm, grounded energy to his videos. And it's very, very impressive, and I don't think it's something that people can just clone or replica, which is why I'm going over it so much. There's a confidence in it, and time will do that. But if you could do that with every content creator, you probably have lightning in a bottle. I bet a lot of content creators aren't as confident or at ease with their content as the calmness and confidence that you feel while watching Pyro's videos, or at least that's what I get. He did say, with a little bit of a subject I'm going to touch on just very, very quickly, but he has somebody in his videos, and I've heard speak in the background a few times, and I've heard her do little bit of voice lines or just commenting on what's on the game, and I think that's amazing. I think, a content creator, it can be very solo, and I think a lot of people don't get the pressure. I think a lot of people don't get the passion, and it's just great to hear someone in the background. And at least from my my kind of hearing it and seeing how the videos and streams go, I feel it. So I just wanted to say, I think she's doing an amazing job, and I think they're a brilliant tag team. I don't know how much or how little she helps with the work, but I did want to give props. I didn't want to say too much because Pyro said don't, so I hope that's okay. But I did want to give props, nevertheless, because yeah, sometimes it's really added to videos or to the streams, and I think that's important to acknowledge as well. But yeah, there's a lot of gameplay, obviously, on the channel, but there's again, I could probably click on any playlist, sorry, of Pyros and be okay. And what I mean by that is, even if it's a game I'm not interested in, even if it's a game which I don't want to watch, um, I know I'm going to enjoy, and I think that's special. And I can't say that for every content creator, and I think that's a bit of a shame. That's not a knock on anyone, but I think Pyro's really got that game selection down, and also keeping that calm, pleasant atmosphere in his videos and streams. Anyway, guys, I think I've spoke a little bit too much, probably. I don't want to bore you guys about that calmness and stillness. I want to talk a little bit, if I may, if I may be so bold, to talk about what me, not as a content creator, not as DN Neo, but just as a viewer, what I'd like to see. There isn't much. There isn't much that I'd want to see change. There isn't much that I go, oh, that was, and we all do it as a viewer, whether it's content, whether it's a film, whether it's a series, whether it's a piece of music, and it's all down to personal preference. The only thing that I would say is, it seems that, as far as I understand about it, is Pyro does streams on Discord for people that are on his Discord. And I love that idea. But I'd love, just again, my personal opinion, I'd love to see maybe on his Discord or a mini playlist set aside, however he would deem this, if he wants to take the idea, is talking maybe a little bit about his passions, his creativity, his I don't want to say issues, but he's spoken about things that have happened, maybe, or things that, this kind of happened, and he kind of glosses over them. And again, I understand not everybody wants their life on the internet, but I think it would just be, for me personally, again, as a viewer, as somebody who watches this content, it would just add, for me, that last bit of sparkle dust on his content. He already has the cherry on top. Just a few rainbow sprinkles. Just a few. I think that would be really, really cool, and he's definitely given me some ideas. He's given me thought of how I do my content, of how I want my content to be. And as I said, that choosing of game, man, it's not easy. I know it sounds stupid, but it's not. It's really not. People may think it's an easy thing, but it's not. You have to think. You have to sit down and go, okay, is this the type of game that I want to invest in? Especially with doing games like Monster Rancher. That's a game that takes hours, and especially with, as far as I know, he's done a few challenges within the game set by himself as well, which I think is amazing. And I'd love to see a few of those videos as well. Like I said, I know he's done them with Monster Rancher, but maybe with Evil Genius. I don't know how easy or hard that would be. But just like little fun things like that. But other than that, there isn't really anything that I can really say or suggest that I think will just tighten that up, or, oh, I see a problem here, or whatever. And again, I'm just a random guy on the internet saying my thoughts and opinions on what I see. Again, personal preference. But yeah, I'm so excited to see what the next game is. I haven't got to watch his Evil Genius because eventually I want to play the DLC he's playing right now. So it's kind of been like, I can't watch your content because I want it to be a surprise. And, yeah. So yeah, that's really sucked. But you know, it's one of those things, and I just can't wait to see, you know, what the next game is, what the next game after that is, whether he's gonna do more stuff with his book, as I mentioned in the last episode. So I'm really, strangely, I'm kind of really invested in what game he picks, right? Because if he picks a game, I'm like, I probably enjoy this game. So it's a weird one. It's a weird one. If Pyro picks a game, I'll probably look at it, and as long as it's not a game that I really don't want to play, but I'll enjoy watching him do, then I'll probably want it. So yeah, thanks, Pyro. You've emptied my bank account. But no, I'm only joking. No, but on a serious note, though, I'm really, really happy for Pyro. Again, thank you so much for allowing me to do this. This has been absolutely nerve-wracking, and I'm probably going to do 3 episodes of Pyro, not because I don't think he doesn't deserve the full 4 videos, but this has been nerve-wracking. My heart probably can't take any more. It's been pumping like mad, and I'd love to kind of wrap it up with a solid final video of conclusions and thoughts. But this has been absolutely amazing. This has been an honor and a privilege, and I'm just so excited to see what he comes up with next, and I'm really hoping that he'll enjoy these videos. And yeah, so thank you, everybody. Thank you, Pyro, most of all. And yeah, guys, I'm gonna get the hell out of here, and I'll catch you guys whenever the next video is. Bye bye for now.